No, I just love playing golf, and even if I'm having a bad day, if I just hit that 1 3-wood into a par 5 that was absolutely striped, that kind of keeps you going throughout the day. Even though you might miss a short putt or not play as good as you would have liked. It's just fun being out here and playing. I'm having a bad day.
Disappointments in this game, but you seem to always have that sort of that joy. Where does that talking about the joy that you seem to play golf with? I think a sports psychologist could sort of bottle your demeanor.
Keep hitting fairways and greens, and won't have to worry too much about it.
Well, you just talked about hitting fairways and greens. We all know that's kind of your calling card, but before you came up here, we spent a fair bit of time talking about the joy that you seem to play golf with. I think a sports psychologist could sort of bottle your demeanor. They could make millions. I know how hard that is to do, because inevitably you have disappointments in this game, but you seem to always have that sort of that joy. Where does that come from?
I think it's easier to smile when things are going your way. No, I just love playing golf, and even if I'm having a bad day, if I just hit that 1 3-wood into a par 5 that was absolutely striped, that kind of keeps you going throughout the day. Even though you might miss a short putt or not play as good as you would have liked. It's just fun being out here and playing golf.
When we talk about your golf swing up here, it's a unique golf swing, but amongst teachers in the world, golf geek swings, or golf swing geeks, you have a bit of a cult following. You really do. They look at your golf swing the way doctors look at X-rays. They're looking for the magic. Who's had the biggest influence on your golf swing?
Yeah, it's tough to answer that question. I've had a number of kind of coaches throughout my, upbringing, and I would say Jeff Smith, who I'm working with now, has really kind of helped me refine everything. I've always kind of had some of my elements, the shut club face, a lot of rotation, a lot of side bend. My problem before has always just been my hands was getting too far out, and I would fight like a big cut, whereas now I can work the ball both ways because I got more depth in my downswing. So it's just kind of putting all the elements together and matching it up.
You're fascinating from both ends of the spectrum, from the time you tee off, certainly around the green, because I have just as many people send me video of your golf swing as your short game. And we've talked about it, obviously. You've been open about it, but you've had problems with it. And Todd was just talking about how it looks to be that you've made improvements. 11 of 14 scrambling around these greens. You certainly have to be scrambling pretty well. What have you worked on, and what has been the transformation in your short game?
Yeah, short game's tough. It's like you can improve your technique, but that doesn't really that doesn't mean you're gonna just chip every single short game shot better, because every single shot you have is different. So I think first for me it was trying to get the technique better, which I feel like I'm at. And then it's seeing you pulling those shots off in the tournament, and then you get more and more confidence, and suddenly now you can swing it faster, you can put more spin on the ball, and you're not worried about blading it, chunking it, or not pulling the shot off. So I think it's a snowball effect of getting confidence, and then you just keep getting better and better.
Is there a shot right now that you're worried about at all, like that might come up? Are you concerned at all about any particular shot?
Yeah, plenty of them. There's a lot of, that's what this course kind of does to you. You can hit good shots and end up in spots that are just hard regardless. I remember I hit number 4 yesterday. I hit a good drive, good second shot. I was short left of the green to front pin. And you're in a good spot, but you have to flop a 6-degree up in the air, and I just didn't catch it as well as I would have liked. Hit short and rolls all the way off, and now you got to, up and down for a par where you're just looking for a birdie. So there's a lot of shots like that out here with the elevated greens and the greens being firm. You have to catch the short game shots solid. And even the irons going into the greens, if you hit it a groove thin, yeah, you might land on the green, but you're going to roll off the green, most likely. So, yeah, every shot, basically.
About 20 minutes ago, Victor, I said I thought there was a really good chance you were going to become the #1 player in the world. Is that a goal of yours? Do you feel like you're on a trajectory to get there?
Obviously, my goal is just try to continue